Welcome to my shower. I'm sitting, no one's gonna know this, but I'm literally sitting on my squatty potty. You're lying. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about it. Probably won't, no, not probably. That's one of my, when I had a mental breakdown, no. That's a lot of the word of books, but I like pillows. I'm sweating. Oh, okay, I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute, but. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lina, and for those that don't know, I do vlog style content as well as some fun side videos as well. Welcome! We are going to be doing episode 2 of Let's Talk About It, and today's topic is all about tattoos. So with that being said, we are going to be talking about all things tattoos and how I got so many tattoos in such a short span of time. Basically my experiences with tattoos, and we're just gonna talk about every single tattoo. Basically it's like a tattoo tour, but we're gonna do everything. You're gonna get the whole story. I even have the list on my phone of all the tattoos that I've gotten thus far, and I thought we would just jump right in. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I have gotten 20 tattoos in total as of now. I was 16 years old, and I remember I always loved the idea of getting a tattoo to symbolize for my grandmother who had passed, and it would have been a bird of paradise. And I drew it out, I planned it, I was really excited to get that done. However, I never ended up getting it done. There's a whole reason why I never got it done. And ironically enough, my parents thought that I would be the first kid, if anything, to get a tattoo because I'm such an art kid or whatever. When I was in my previous relationship, at like the end of it, I wanted to get 2 tattoos. Well, okay, I wanted to get a tattoo. So I wanted to get 1 tattoo, and the first tattoo that I got was a stingray. It was to symbolize this trip that I had gone on with my family. We went to the Galapagos together, and one of the things that they do in the Galapagos, and particularly on this trip that we took, is they have you go to this place called Kicker's Rock, where it looks like a boot, or like a shoe, and then like in between there's like a little like canal where you can swim in between the rocks. And so we got to do that, and as we were doing that as a family, I saw a stingray. I saw specifically an eagle ray stingray, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Like, this is such a cool experience. Remembering that part of my family and remembering like how much fun it was to travel with my family at that time. And so I got 1 stingray. However, I was kind of debating on getting another one, right? So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do another one. So before I even say that, the prices of tattoos all vary, and I think this particular tattoo shop that I went to, I got totally scammed. Like, the tiniest stingray that I got was $300. What you say? For that particular piece. And I understand, like, I as an artist, I understand, I can respect that, you know, also paying for all the tools and stuff. You're paying for their time. You're paying for like a whole plethora of things. I just felt like, you know, that was a lot. But again, it's my first tattoo, so what was I supposed to say or do? So anyways, so I got the stingray, and then I went back a second time because I wanted to get another stingray because I thought it would be really cool to do 2, so that not only does it represent the fact that I saw a stingray for the first time out in the wild and or my family in the Galapagos, it also reminds me of the Kicker's Rock and how it like is, you know, for me, that's what it symbolizes, and that's what I love about it. So the first stingray is kind of a little rough. The second stingray looks really more realistic. And then we go to the breakup. the breakup tattoos. Like the whole, I had gotten so many tattoos. I got the unhappy to happy smiley face. That was obviously what you guys had heard. It represents the breakup. It represents me healing, and like, you know, everything is fluid. Everything happens for a reason. It kind of, you know, you have your ups, you have your downs. And then I got the words "be kind" on the back of my arm next to my stingrays to represent not only to be kind to myself, but also that a lot of the tattoos that I get have meaning or have a reason and represent to me why I got them. So for Be Kind, I got it because one, it was on my Instagram for so many years, and I always believe in just being kind and being happy and just sharing and caring and like the whole thing about that. The first time my brother read it, he read behind instead of be kind, and because it's cursive, and I was like, no. And I checked, and it says be kind. It's, you know, if you don't read cursive, you're gonna think it's something else, but it's not. And it's a funny joke, and it's a funny story to tell that my brother thought that. Then I got stars. So I just got like a little rectangle size amount of stars. That is supposed to represent a book that I started reading, which was Akatar. If you guys have ever read that book by Sarah J. Maas, oh, chef's kiss to her, because that's a beautiful book. I love books, so I don't want to get the words of like, you know, the what, you know, like a famous quote that they had said. I rather just get like cute little stars. So that's what I did. That was a time in my life that I enjoyed. I started getting into fantasy reading, and so I wanted to get the stars. And then I got, what else did I get? I feel like there's so much. Then I got the Libra sign. Now, I'm not a horoscope person, but I definitely think that being a Libra, you are able to like you kind of say what's good, what's evil. That sometimes comes into me, so I thought I would get the Libra sign. Someone at my school back in Canada thought it was like something for engineering, so like an engineering sign, but no, it's a Libra sign. And then from there, I got a heart. Oh, I missed the heart. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I also got the heart. Okay, I'll put the list in order of how it went. I'm trying to read it, but then I skipped over to the be kind because I skipped the heart. But I got a heart on my wrist, and it's supposed to represent the fact that you should love yourself and that hearts are never harmful. I don't know. I thought at a certain point in my life, I felt like I was worth nothing, and I had to remember a lot of times that I'm worth so much more. My self-worth is not based on someone else. My self-worth is based on myself and how I feel inside and out. And so that is what the heart represents for me. And then I did kind of skip over, but I did get the lilies of the valley. Okay, this one's fun. Okay, I got the lilies of the valley tattoo because I was playing an insane amount of Animal Crossing. Like, I was playing, so this is the specific tattoo that's representing COVID and representing the COVID times and being quarantined. And so I remember Animal Crossing being like super huge, and it was just booming at that time because it was something fun. You could still play with friends across, you know, other places in the world. And I remember I had a friend that I had friend in Facebook. Her name was Paris. If she ever sees this video, I might just have to link her, but we played so much. We had so much fun. We did like video calls. She was super sweet. We had such a good time. That's all I have to say about that. The reason why I got the lilies of the valley is because when you get your island to 5 stars, the lilies of the valley pop up. And so that represented that your island is 5 stars. Got that tattooed because, you know. And then the tattoo artist that I had at the time, I was just gonna do like the literal lily of the valley, like in the game. But this tattoo artist actually had a design of a lily of the valley that he said that if I wanted it, he would put it on me. And so I was like, shoot, let's do it. So I wanted to try another tattoo artist that does like more fine line work. This was the time that I was leaving for Canada. So this was 2022. And I wanted to get like one last thing to say goodbye. I got the Pukini Kini lei wrapped around my whole wrist. And then I got one at first, but then I thought, you know what? I think I want to do 2. Because when I looked at it, it kind of just looked like not enough. So I messaged the tattoo artist and I was like, hey, do you mind if we do another wrap or another band of it? And she was like totally down for it. So the Pukini Kini is supposed to represent me leaving the islands, and the anime eyes is supposed to represent that I love anime. no sidetracking here. I love anime and I love some of the stories. I love manga and I love like the design and the art style and just the different way that they create art is really cool and unique. It's pretty much encompasses manga and reading and anime and everything that I love about it without being too loud. But then it also is kind of a little funny where I placed it, because when my elbow is like, you know, if my elbow is like this, the eyes are always looking at you. I don't know. I liked it like that. I thought it was cool. And then I got, where's the list? I got a surfer girl, yay! So her art style is really unique, and the way that she can make things fade out and fade in, like with just using ink like that and having it on your skin. It was really cool, and I really liked the style where she basically had the surfer girl riding the water, but then underneath it it's like a little circle, and I can show you guys again, there will be a photo, but it's just really cool, and it represents something that I absolutely love, which was surfing. And I still continue to surf. I haven't done a lot of that since recently, but I plan to go on a little surfing trip once all my tattoos are healed. You guys will get to see that. That's a whole thing. That tattoo for me, just like, oh, I love it so much. And then I got a Morse code, but I got a Morse code on the side right here. You guys can see it, but then I also have it here. But I got Morse code, however, I forgot, or like, it's not that I forgot, but because she's a fine line artist, but then also because the ink wasn't staying in when she did like a very thin line, she had to go over it. And so because of that, it's supposed to be like this. If you guys know Morse code, I will read it to you, but it's supposed to be line dot 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 line line dot dot line dot 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 line dot dot line dot 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 line 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 dot. Because the ink, you know, kind of dispersed into your skin, it also made the two lines that were together one line. But what it's supposed to say is better version. So this is supposed to represent for me like becoming a better version of myself, my past self. You know, just be more happy. That's pretty much what it is. But that's the tattoo that I got. And then I got 3 little flowers to represent my mom, me, and my sister. Also kind of really wanted cute little flowers, but I don't know. I just thought flowers were really pretty and they're kind of funny. Now fast forward, I'm in Canada last year and I wanted to get 1 or 2 tattoos just because I was in Canada, and also I think it'd be really fun. And so, funny story enough, we were doing a project in school where we had to combine 2 different animals together, and I did a panda and a shark, and I merged them together and I named that piece Pandark. And so my friend though, one of my best friends there, you know who you are, Tower, she made a bee and a capybara. And back then the capybara song was like booming and stuff, like how could you not want to sing the song? So she did a bee and a capybara and she put them together, and I absolutely loved her design, and I was like, I kind of want to get it tattooed. And I talked to her about it, and you know, she kind of fixed it up and drew another one for me so that I could go get it done, and I ended up getting her work tatted on me. And some people might think it's weird. One of her friends was kind of like, you would get that tattooed on you? Like, she kind of gave me like the vibe of like, ew, why would you do that? And so, like, she said that the eyes are creepy because they're like looking at her, and I'm like, girl, if you looked at my anime eyes, they're looking at you too. I don't know. I mean, that's their own. Like, I love it, and it's on my body forever. And one of my friends, Nico, was like totally helping me and kind of being like, you know, that's on her body forever, right? Like, I don't know why we're being like basically being so negative. Like, again, it's not for you, it's for me. So I got the capybara because it was a time in my life in school, but also my friend's art, and it just reminds me of all of the fun stuff we got to do together. And then I got this cat tattooed, which there's a Instagram person, I'll put their link here as well. There's this illustrator who does really fun work on cats. Specifically, they have like a style, and I really loved their style, and I was like, can I please get it tattooed? I messaged them too, and I was like, hey, can I get this tattooed? And 1, because I love cats, but 2, I have a thing with pillows. This sounds so weird. I have a thing for pillows where I mean, okay, it's a little bit of a personal story, but I like pillows.
You what?
The way that I keep saying I like pillows. Okay. I'm sweating. Because when I was little, when I would get like upset, I would get out of my bed and go take all my stuff, take my pillow, and I would go sleep in the bathtub. But I would sleep in the bathtub. There's this particular pillow that I loved, and I still have the pillow case. I still have the pillowcase, but like I also was able to recreate more of them because I don't know why, but just something about that pillowcase and the pillow itself just, I don't know, makes me feel like it's like soothing. Oh my god, it's not a binky. Let me just be clear, it's not a binky. It's not a binky, but like it's like a I don't know, it's just a thing. Anyways, I love pillows, so I thought it was cute. I also love cats, so I got that. And there's like a deeper meaning, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. And then my friend and I, we wanted to get matching tattoos. I think that was one of my biggest things that was on my list, was to get a matching tattoo with a friend of mine, whether like a best friend of mine. And so we got the number 13 because it was my favorite number. And it also, ironically, was her favorite number because, you know, that's her story to tell. But we got it together. I wrote the 13. And actually, if you turn it a certain way, it actually looks like a smiley face. I'm really happy with the tattoo. And then that is all the tattoos that I got in Canada. And then fast forward to being here right now in Indonesia. And as you guys saw previously in my March vlog, I got tattoos done. And I had gotten 3 new tattoos. And one was my Buji, which is the dog that I recently adopted here in Bali, and his little ears. And then the other one, because I love him and he's just so cute, and he's just the best little dog ever. He's just so smart and sweet. And then I got a this wraps around back to the fact that I was gonna get a bird of paradise tattoo. I was holding off of it, and a while ago I found one of my grandmother's like card. Like I had like a stack of like my grandmother's cards that she's given me throughout the years. And one of them was an Easter, and I love bunnies. I absolutely love them. And she actually drew a bunny onto the Easter card that she had given me. And so I was like, you know what? That's a tattoo I'm gonna get, because one, it's her artwork, and two, I just, you know, it's something really special to me. I got a dragon tattoo, and with the dragon tattoo, it's supposed to represent books, it's supposed to represent fantasy, it's supposed to represent so much other things, but most of all, it's supposed to represent that I'm in love with books, and I love the mythical life that we think of, and you know. So anyways, that's pretty much all. I really love all of my tattoos. I'm definitely gonna get more in the future. I feel like there's tea about tattoo artists. I've had 4 tattoo artists thus far that have done work on me. Every place that you go is so different, because some places they say the more the details, the more expensive it's gonna be, or how much time it takes is how much you're gonna pay. Or it's also like the size of the tattoo. So every tattoo place that I've gone thus far is very like particular about what you get. For advice for anyone that gets tattoos, just be very wary. Definitely do your research. Definitely ask how much things are gonna be before you know, put it down, any deposits or anything. Some places will want you to put a deposit down so that you're saving the date, and then also the deposit will go towards your tattoo for when you have your session. So it's all like, you know, very different, and I just think you need to be very careful and aware of where you go. Well, that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video and or episode of Let's Talk About It. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!